Welcome back to the channel. Well, the reason you clicked on this video, I hope it was a good one or maybe came from a bad place. I don't really know, but I was inspired to sit down outside once again to create some content in the sense of the importance of the present moment. Because honestly, that's all you really got at the end of the day. And people really don't understand this at a deep level that I think most people in society should know. Because without knowing this, fear will dictate your life. And I'm not even saying it hasn't done before. There are many things I've made a decision based in fear that when I look back, I'm like, yikes, wish I could have changed that. But nowadays, I don't even wish for or have many regrets because that occurred in the past and it is no longer me. I can learn from it, but I'm not going to hold on to it and be like, that was me, because at the end of the day, it's some point in time that no longer exists, and all I have is today. And the reason I feel like this is such a great thing to use as your foundation for your life is because in many aspects, you may be planning for the future or something, and then you'll have anxieties and concerns about, oh no, what am I going to do next? Oh, is this going to happen? So and so. And people just end up like, it just dictates their thoughts and actions. And when your thoughts turn into tangible things that may mess up your life, where you're like, oh, I'm afraid of doing this, so I'm going to do this instead, that's safer. It's a shame because at the end of the day, I'm only speaking from experience here that I've had these things affect me to where I'm like, damn, I wish that didn't happen, but all I can do now is learn from that. And I think this is such an important thing to really embed in someone's mind because you just have a greater sense of awareness about yourself, how you talk to others, how your thoughts and feelings are, and you can just be a better individual. Because I think we need a lot of that nowadays. Um, I'm from the US, the election just happened, and it is crazy to see how people are reacting. Um, I've been chatting with a friend about this. May see him on the channel soon in the next video or two. We're gonna sit down and just kind of have a candid conversation about certain things that are happening in life. We haven't really narrowed it down. I think it's something related towards uh, dating. I think that's where we're gonna kind of go down. But getting a little off topic here, right? Basically, in one shape or another, people are kind of living in fear, in my opinion, or in quiet lives of desperation. I probably screwed that up, but yeah, I mean, people just think that from the election now, like, it's going to be the end of the world. Your life as you know it is over. And honestly, who's to say that is going to be true or not? I can't. I can only wait and see as things unfold to kind of make an opinion on it and be like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll just sit here and watch like most people and just kind of figure it out and see what happens because having these fears and anxiety of something that could happen, keyword could, is sucking the life out of you. Let's keep it blunt. Like, whenever I'm anxious, or just the whole moment sucks. I get physical symptoms. My stomach's all jacked up. Um, I just get crazy thoughts. And in the past, I think that's kind of why I wanted to take a sobriety on marijuana because this crap would get high into like 4 times X, and I was totally out of the present, and my life was just a mental hell. Oh look, nice squirrel there. There's our squirrel buddy. He lives around in this little garden. He's got a little family over there in the little mound of our hills. So maybe that's the dad there. Anywho, I see, like, I could have just totally ignored that, but I'm aware of what's going on, and I see that little guy over there, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make note of that because I think being present is just so profoundly strong that everyone should kind of put this in their practice consciously throughout their day just to see if their quality of life even improves or maybe you learn some new things about yourself. Um, I'm a firm believer that I know nothing, so I don't really try to hold a stance too hard on something unless I'm feeling very confident about it. But then 4 days later, I'm like, that's shaken to my core, and I was wrong. But I will have the balls to admit it when I'm wrong, and then reconfigure and kind of go from there. I'm not gonna say stuff that I don't mean because life's too short for that. Like, what happens if I died and I was just straight lying? A lot of people are okay with lying today, which is deeply, deeply disturbing. Let's just take a second to really think about that. People are okay with lying straight to your face and moving on with their day, or treating you poorly because maybe you're not a really close person in their life. And that's deeply depressing and sad. So maybe, us being all present a little bit better, or whoever's watching this and can get some value from this. I hope when I sit down and record these videos, whoever comments or resonates with this gets some sort of value from it, because that's what I do on YouTube. I'll just be watching videos of people yapping basically about topics they're interested into, and I just like hearing them out and then kind of getting some ideas of my own from that and then putting it into content creation, because even though this is not with a lot of edits or just it's very raw footage, it kind of reminds me of my podcast, and just have a good time making these whenever I do decide to sit down. I don't really have a set schedule yet, to be honest, but I want to share more of my ideas on here because maybe it helps someone out there. Maybe, could get some interesting conversations. Always like hearing opinions of others and seeing what we could chat about, because at least in the U.S. it is a very, very interesting time right now, especially with politics, just seeing how things unfold. I may talk about that in another video. Yeah, just my thoughts and feelings on that. It's just really interesting seeing the fallout and how people react on social media, and some outbursts, or just how they conduct themselves. Maybe it's based out of fear. Maybe it's based on not logic, or emotional, or maybe radicalism. A lot of things that are just behaviors of people that are spiritually bankrupt, and we need to reduce that, because we need more empathy and spirituality in this world, or just good values, or good upstanding citizens, because that's what I was raised on. And I just turned 27 less than a month ago, and it is crazy to see what my peers think and behave. I don't understand them, and I try to find an understanding from where they're coming from. But the older as I get, I'm like, how did you become this way? And someone needs to change. Someone needs to change, and someone needs to stand up and say some stuff. And a lot of people on the internet are doing that now, and I'm just throwing my 2 cents into there. So if this resonated with you, feel free to like, comment, whatever you want to do. Interacting with this video helps out a lot, especially with a special channel. I'm special. No. Special needs. Okay. Jokes aside, anything with the channel, interacting with, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. It's always fun recording these. I'm going to try not to do these at the end of each video, but I'm going to sprinkle it here and there. But hope this video provides some value to today, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Have a good one.